Different levels I cannot relate. You never win if you playing it safe. It's all a game until you get played.
Diddy, the Diddy trial, y'all. Days 3 and day 4 has all been about Cassie. Now, yesterday, the prosecutors got the opportunity to do their thing, and more of the same as we talked about on the first, on my episode Tuesday night, the day 1, day 2 recap. It was just more of the same. So Cassie was on the stand. They went through the relationship. The prosecutors had her recant, different sex acts Diddy had her perform. If you heard some of the reports about it, that it was some graphic stuff. And listening to some of the things that they were into, you're like, dang, Puffy is a kink, man. This dude was it's just some wild stuff. Like, y'all ever seen those episodes like Real Sex when they used to come on HBO? I'm telling my age. They used to come on. They used to have all this weirdo sadomasochism, BDSM stuff that they were doing. Like, this is the stuff that Diddy was into. Just some of the stories were so graphic. You just like, what? Like, you put what on his nipples? Like y'all are wild. Just absolutely wild. And but I didn't really hear anything that was reported from the reporters that made me think that was like some criminal acts, So day 4, more of the same, more recant. Today, the defense had their opportunity to, question Cassie. And in regards to the relationship, they went through talking about some text messages that she had sent and things that she talked about when she mentioned she liked the freak offs and more of the same. So I don't think that we've learned anything more about Diddy from a criminal standpoint than anything else besides it being like DV and him being like a sex demon. Like, they just doing some wild stuff because, Cassie did say that she liked some of the stuff. So I don't know how this is turning. Maybe it was the power because of the dynamic of the relationship, how long, they had been together, the way that he had her in that 10-year contract. So maybe it was manipulation, but I just don't see it as being RICO. Not just yet. Perhaps, this case is 8 weeks, going 8 weeks. So, but after 4 days, I don't think we've learned anything too much that we didn't already pretty much know. Besides, we got some graphic details of some of their sex acts. And that's just pretty much it. Cassie talked about, picking out some of the guys, and, it was, her husband stormed out the courtroom because after hearing some of this stuff, I'm pretty sure he didn't know his wife was a kink like that too. She was performing these acts. I don't, if it was coercion, perhaps, but she performed the acts and she went into great detail about what she was doing. So, maybe some of this stuff, he didn't know. She talked about the drug use and them using drugs and, being high on all this stuff, for a couple of days and doing IV drips. Like, they're just having some straight wild sex benders for days on end, just up and just raw when it's over with. Just kinky stuff. Just that's what they were doing. So, like I said, I don't know if this is a RICO because they said he was running a criminal organization. Now, I know we haven't gotten to the meat and potatoes yet. I don't know who else is testifying, but if Cassie was the star witness, I just don't get how we get there. I mean, we saw the video. We know about the incident in the hotel when he assaulted her. We saw that, but that's just domestic violence. I mean, but now she was doing the drugs. They were drugged out. We see how the defense played this, and I just can't get there. Not right now. As this case goes along, because this still is a long trial. Perhaps it may get there, but right now, just based on what Cassie said, we don't get there. We don't get the RICO from Cassie's testimony. I don't think we learned anything new that wasn't already alleged and read in the affidavit. I think that it was pretty much what we thought it was. The prosecution was going to make it seem like it was coercion. The defense was going to make it seem like it was consented. So nothing new. Don't know how the jury is looking at this. I mean, how the people on that jury are taking this into account when they're thinking about the charges to which he is being prosecuted, because he's not being prosecuted on being a domestic violence woman beater. Like, he's being prosecuted because they say he ran a criminal organization that was powered by sex, money, and murder. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he is being charged with. And like I said, we haven't gotten there yet. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Are y'all seeing it like that? Are you seeing it any different? Perhaps you might be looking at it differently. And if you think it's different, then hey, let me know. I'll be eager to see what you say.